Hi and welcome to Painting the Shed. This video is a little bit different than the last one. The last one was more of an open brief where I was commissioned to paint something from my head and my heart, and this was quite straightforward. Someone wanted a painting of B.B. King, so this is me painting that. So I thought I'd do a commentary again on this video. I'm using lemon yellow, white and yellow ochre, a bit of burnt sienna as well, and I used the canvas as a palette. I also have a palette down where you can't see, where I have all the colours, but I kind of put them up right next to where I'm painting, because with skin tones there's so many different slight differences in colour that you really have to have the paint right next to you to kind of, this is really small as well. This is a very small face that I'm doing here, so I've got those tiny little hints of colour change and variations on the skin. So I put the paint on the canvas right next to the face, so I can do that. You got the photograph there in the top right corner. I'm literally copying that, and this is yellow ochre, mainly yellow ochre, lemon yellow, bit of burnt sienna. Just putting where the bright colours are. Then I add the dark colours, which is black. I think this is just lamp black on here, and put that on the suit. Sorry, I'm really tired. I'm so tired right now. I'm trying to do this because I want to get this video out. I'm so tired. That is blue and red to make a purple colour, and with the lamp black as well. Just building this all up, as you can see, that just using the same brush, just going over the whole thing. I'm not really worried too much about the whole painting. I'm just concentrating on one area at a time when I'm doing this, and this is why I want to focus on the hand here, because hands are really hard to do. So I start with well, this is the way I start with the light colours, the yellows and stuff, and then I add the purples, the light colours, and then burnt sienna and more burnt sienna and more burnt umber as I go along, and then lamp black eventually to get the dark colours. But I'm kind of starting light and then adding the dark on top of that, because that way it kind of mixes in with the light colours you got underneath, and it just kind of makes life a little bit easier for me. I feel I had to mix up the same colour there for the knuckle and make that a bit lighter there, but it's not an easy thing to do. But if you have all the colours right next to you, like I have done in the bottom right corner there, you can kind of mix it really easily and really quickly. This is just lamp black and burnt umber on the guitar here. I knew the background was going to be a really dark, lamp black and burnt umber colour, so I wasn't too worried about the edges of the painting. I was just concentrating on the shades of the skin tones, because I think basically the hands and the face are the kind of focal points of the painting. So those are the three things that I kind of focused on straight away. Here I am wiping off all that stuff I used and using white spirit here to kind of take that off the canvas, because I kind of used that as a palette for a couple of days. Like, these videos are really quick, but actually it took me quite a long time to do it. So it's kind of dried a little bit. I'm using a bit of a knife there to pull off some of the paint, because I kind of let it dry on there a little bit. But once that's off, I can start adding the black and the burnt umber. I never use black straight. I always mix it with something, some sort of colour. So I mixed it with the burnt umber on this occasion. And I was kind of afraid to see what this painting would look like with a black background, because I was so used to it having a white background. Just kind of wondered what it would actually look like in the end with the black background. But here I'm using various brushes to get into the detail of the painting, and I enjoyed that. It was a good painting. Now I am filling in the background. So this is me doing my signature, and then I'm done. I hope you enjoyed that. It was actually really nice for me to paint this because me and my dad used to listen to blues music when I was growing up, and I don't know. It's just I knew BB King's music already, and so it's a real pleasure for me to do this. I wouldn't. Sometimes commissions often get you to do things you wouldn't normally do, and I love that about painting. I've done horses and dogs and various things lately, and it's been crazy. The next few videos will be a bit more like the last one, so a bit more kind of open, spiritual kind of places made up in my head. So those ones are going to happen soon. Yeah. I'll see you again soon. Thanks very much. Take care.